Oh, hello. How's it going? It's the Pepper Pack Podcast and the Random Dude Josh. And I almost removed myself from stream, which would have left Zach, the Dr. Pepper teacher, all to himself.
Actually, I would have been out of stream with you.
I know. No, it wouldn't have removed you. It would just would have moved me backstage. But we're excited you're here. And there's a certain reason why we're doing this very impromptu live episode.
Is it because Canada is now spelled with a capital C?
No.
Okay.
And it's
sorry to all our friends in Canada. We know it's spelled with a capital C.
And it's not because the Broncos beat the Chiefs last night, because they didn't. We lost by not that much. We actually held our own.
Hey, if we're gonna play this game, we scored a touchdown and didn't tell the officials, and then we punted to you.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, but we can celebrate that Pittsburgh lost to a football team.
Yes, we can
that
definitely
was funny.
do that. I'm okay with that was it. Have you ever had that moment where you like hiccup and then a little more comes up? That totally just happened.
I actually experienced it yesterday, but I'll tell you about it off camera.
Okay, yeah. We'll talk about that off air.
Yeah,
but I got a package in the mail today.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
Me too. But it wasn't what you got.
I was going to say, I got a proxy deck for Magic the Gathering. That was cool.
Oh, is that our Dr. Pepper cards?
No, I still need to order those.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me. I have to format them so that way they actually look good. No.
Before you say what you got, should I say what I got? Because you don't know what I got.
Yes.
So about right when Dr. Pepper released the face masks or whatever, I ordered some face masks and a couple shirts and different merchandise.
Okay.
And I completely forgot that I ordered the 3/4 sleeve black and white Dr. Pepper shirt that they have on their store. And then I never got it. It was on back order, and I completely forgot about it. Well, guess what showed up in the mail today when I didn't know, and I went and opened, and there's my 3/4 Dr. Pepper sleeve shirt there. And I was like, sweet!
So, funny story, I only have 2 3/4 sleeve shirts. My Batman one and my Pepper Pack shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Funny enough, I'm not a big fan of the 3/4 sleeve.
I don't know why weird to me.
It has that awkward stops right there.
I feel like I like to have my hoodies long so I can hide my hands in them when it's cold. Yeah, on my lungs, and so I love doing that. And so when it's here, I feel like I'm wearing a toddler's shirt that my arms just they shrunk on me or something.
Oh yeah,
so I always end up pulling the sleeves up.
Well, that's exciting though.
Yeah, I was happy.
I'm
like, they could have just never sent it, and I honestly would have never known. So I was thankful that they sent it when they did get them back in stock.
Yeah, well, they're really good about that.
Mm-hmm.
But my little something in the mail, I wish it was another commemorative bottle.
Yeah,
with my
I could have got a Sharpie.
No, so I got a package. For those of you watching, a package from That guy right there.
This guy.
That guy.
Me.
So he was very, very kind. He sent me a bag of Dr. Pepper. I can't.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper flavored Jelly Bellies, of which I will actually be enjoying on the next diet episode. This is a very spur of the moment because
So
also,
that's on the 17th. Just so
yes,
anyone's
on the
wondering.
17th. But the reason why we're doing this tonight is it also included a glass bottle, a wonderful glass bottle of Dr. Pepper made with
Real sugar.
real sugar.
Special
Now, I have
sugar.
never had the Dr. Pepper with real sugar.
Mm.
And I thought it would be so much fun to do a live reaction of this. And so I was like, you know what?
Now, Josh, we also have to think who we got this from, right?
Your student?
Yeah. My student Cooper. His family
Cooper,
was down in
shout
Oklahoma.
out to you, good sir.
The entire family brought these
You
back
guys
for us
are
because we
awesome.
mentioned we wanted it.
Yes, no, you guys are awesome. I am super excited. So this, Cooper, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. That is so cool. I love the top of the lid.
Mm-hmm.
So cool.
Mine bent a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, so here we go. I'm kind of nervous. Why am I nervous?
Now, this is one of the ones that I think I drank on when I broke my fast.
Oh, okay.
The first sip one. And I just kind of drank the whole thing real fast. And I was like, So I'm gonna let you I'm gonna be quiet. I'm just gonna let you do you.
There we go. Bottoms up. Whoa. Wow. That is like, don't get me wrong, Dr. Pepper is amazing. Like what you would get in cans right now and all that, but this, excuse me. Yeah, like, oh my gosh. I am converted.
I feel like it's just a richer flavor.
It really is.
It's got a really sharp taste to it.
Wow.
So we talked about that documentary on Amazon Prime,
which I still need to watch.
Yeah, and there's a gentleman who will remain nameless says that he cannot tell the difference between Dr. Pepper with real sugar and regular Dr. Pepper, and I'm like, you need to be slapped. Because I love all Dr. Pepper, but this you can clearly taste the difference.
Oh yeah, no, I can. And with this being my first time actually experiencing it,
yeah,
that's high quality right there.
Mm-hmm.
No, there is a very distinct difference. I mean, the flavor itself is still the base flavor is still the same, but that sugar makes all the difference.
Mm-hmm. That's why, like, I remember, not to ruin our episode coming out on the 10th.
Actually,
I mentioned what happened.
It's more of a teaser for the episode coming out on the 10th.
Remember what I talked about with my real sugar in my fridge when I came home from a weekend at work, and my fridge was loaded with real sugar, Dr. Pepper, and I came back to my dorm, and it was all empty. And I about killed people.
I totally so when and like I said, this is going to be kind of a teaser for excuse me,
what's coming up.
What's coming. But when you were talking about that during the recording of that episode, I didn't quite fully, I mean, I would have been mad too. But now having had it, I would have been livid.
Yeah, especially
I would
because
have
like
gone full on
it's
stone cold Steve Austin. I would have been dropping stunners. I'd have been getting chairs, and I would have, yeah.
I told the guys I was gonna find them, but they fought it and like, you can't find me because we drank your Dr. Pepper. I'm like, oh,
Ooh,
please get
them
me.
be fighting words.
Mm-hmm.
Them be.
We definitely stayed away for a couple weeks because I knew I was still mad.
Cooper, thank you.
Yes, Cooper. I love this real sugar. Well, you know what's sad is there's places in Oklahoma and down in the Texas area that they sell the 12 packs with real sugar. It's not the Dublin Dr. Pepper anymore, but they still sell it with real sugar.
Yeah.
So
So
cane sugar.
I showed my wife the bottle because I was super excited. Anyway,
Yeah.
She goes, "Well, we have the real sugar here," and I'm like, "What? Really?" Now this one is extra special. I'm not sure. I told the kids, I literally opened the fridge and I said, "You see this? If you value your lives, you will not touch this. If you value,
unless you want to meet
your
Jesus,
fingers, yeah." Yeah, if you don't believe in Jesus now, you will when I'm done with you.
Oh man, we're gonna start a new podcast, Dr. Pepper's Anonymous. My neighbor came over and drank my Dr. Pepper. I slashed his tires. It's been 3 days since I punched somebody who drank my Dr. Pepper.
Hi, my name is Josh.
Hi, Josh.
I'm here because I cut one of the empty cans of Dr. Pepper, and while singing "Jesus Take the Wheel," I slashed all the leather seats in their car.
Oh, okay. This is so wrong, but it'd be such a funny episode.
Oh. You know, there's any money doesn't buy happiness until you have this.
Like I was telling you, I don't know if we said this on the recording or not, but I was talking to you before. Like, this is the type of Dr. Pepper. Cooper had given me one of these, and so when I broke my fast and I did that video, the first sip, I think it was one of these glass bottles of, and it just, that's the way to break a fast, man. That real sugar.
Man, I don't know if I could go back.
Yeah, like I know Walmart sells these sometimes in 4-packs, but not very often. Like I can't find them in my Walmart right now, but every now and then I'll see them, and I'm like, oh.
Where was I that?
Maybe at Costco. I think I've seen it once before, but just not year round.
No, it was that. So the funny thing I noticed about Walmarts, at least here in Utah, is
there's one thing.
Different Walmart have different merchandise. Like, because I've seen, now that I think about it, I've seen at least the bottle. Because I remember it was on a previous episode how you had mentioned that this is more just of a sticker. And I had seen this, and so I was looking at it. But the more I think about it, I think I just overlooked this part. So it is,
but that's okay.
Probable. But this one is extra special because
it's from Cooper.
In all reality, this is a sponsored live stream. Compliments of
we
Cooper.
Might even extend it to a sponsored episode.
It is a sponsored episode from Cooper
and his family.
Cheers.
I already finished mine. You know this
So
stuff.
You know me. I tend to I will drink mine relatively quick. I mean, not as quick as you.
I drink this one.
I'm babysitting this one because oh my gosh,
good.
I'm sorry. No other drinks can bring this much happiness. Yeah.
So, Dr. Pepper, if you have some more of these in Kansas or Utah, and you just happen to realize that the stores don't have space for them, and you like wanted to leave them in a driveway, y'all got my address.
I was gonna say,
Y'all
you
have
got my
Josh's
address.
Given it to you a couple times.
Yeah. You know what? I may have to get like my own little like Dr. Pepper mini fridge,
Mm-hmm.
and I will keep just those stocked in it. Oh, look at that little mini fridge. That's adorable.
I don't know if you got. We finally found them here in Kansas, and I bought like about 20 of them. I bought all the one, or maybe 12, 15 of them, all the ones they had, because I knew people in the pepper pack were looking for them. And then I sold them for what I paid for it, rather than shipping, and I mailed it to people. I don't know if I guess I didn't send you one. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm a terrible co-host.
It is totally, honestly, this makes up for it.
Okay.
See,
I got a real sugar one right there.
I know. I mean, I could honestly go on to Amazon and get them.
Yeah, but it's fun.
True. I ain't gonna pay $42 for it. I can find it cheaper. Oh yeah, that is the best feeling when it's a good, like,
deep chest clearing.
Solid. Yes.
And if you get the 3 or 4 rumbles in it, rather than just the straight blow.
Yeah. So Scott, just to because I see your comment here. Yeah, so we only, for the sponsor of Pepper, we only use Cash App. To be honest, like I wanted to do Venmo as well, but Venmo was being
Nazi-ish.
I was gonna say not user friendly. Okay. Which is funny because I have Venmo for my own personal stuff, but yeah. So
they have rules about using the same phone number for multiple accounts. They don't like
yeah, and that's where the problem was. And I mean, I could have used my Google Voice number, but they're like, "Oh, I don't have, I can't use that." I'm like, "Well, what the?" So, now the nice thing is, and actually, you bring up a very good question. So the cool thing is, once you connect, once you connect Cash App with, like, I have it connected to my debit card, I don't have to load it with money. I could just have it go directly from my account. So it's actually super easy. And it was the Dr. Pepper teacher right there.
This guy.
It was his idea. So, another fantastic question. So, we use StreamYard. It is actually the only platform we use both to record, to do our diet episodes. It's also the platform that I use on my other podcasts.
It's like the Dr. Pepper of podcasting. It's just awesome on so many different levels.
Yep. So, and we're able to do so much with it. So it's pretty fancy. I like it. That's how we're able to do the banner underneath and all that fun stuff. So,
yep.
There's all sorts of fun stuff we can do. And actually, on Thursday, December 10th, excuse me, we will have a brand new episode of the Pepper Pack podcast go live, because of course it's the 10th of the month, and I mean, there was some pretty awesome stuff. I actually tweeted out the other day that you do not want to miss this episode, because
I could give you 12 reasons, but I'm just going to say that.
There are 12 solid reasons why you do not want to miss this.
And stay all the way to the end.
Yes. That's all we can say, because if we said anything else, it would be bad. But I will give you guys a little sneak peek in that. If you look, here it is, already loaded, ready to go. December 10th, 2020. Funny enough, I have it releasing at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time.
It's 11 o'clock my time.
It is already up there, all ready to go. So, yep. Yeah. Oh, I've tried using OBS. I'm not so familiar with OBS. Here, I'll put this up here. So he said he tried using OBS before, and not the most user friendly. It's really not. I've even used StreamYard for gaming and stuff like that. The only problem is, unless the game videos on Twitch already and you're streaming that through Chrome, then you can share the audio through. But if it's on any other platform or like the direct application, it won't transfer the audio right now. But that's okay, because we're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube simultaneously.
And drinking Dr. Pepper.
And drinking Dr. Pepper on both. Cheers.
Josh, I'm just looking at myself in this camera. Not really looking at myself.
I love the change background.
Yeah, just a different part of the room. But I love this giant football guy in this water tower, but it's taking up so much space. I got to find a new spot for it. I don't know what to do. I don't want to take it down.
I don't know. Is that from Fanville?
Yes and no. These are from their Fanville advertisement stuff. But this was, I want to call them props or advertisement merchandise that they put in grocery stores.
Oh, okay.
And so working for Dillon's for over 12 years, I know the vendors. And when I saw that go up, I don't work at Dillon's anymore. But in the summer, when I saw it up, I said, hey, when you guys are done with that, can I please have it? She's got,
Bye.
And they're like, well, we have to talk to the store manager. It's his decision. And I was like, fine, I'll talk to the store manager. I know him. So I went to talk to the store manager. He's like, oh, yeah, that's fine. We could do that. And it's actually a store manager I used to work for. And so they're like, yeah, you could have it. And then I told the vendor, and the vendor's like, well, I have to talk to my distributor. And I was like, well, tell your distributor. I finally actually met the distributor in person. He's like, oh, yeah, I have to see what the manager wants to do when he wants to take it down. Because honestly, it went up in like March or April when COVID first started going.
I remember those in March.
Mm-hmm. And the store manager's like, well, I want to keep it until college football season starts. And so like I kept going back every week, just making sure they're still there and they didn't give it away to anyone else and whatever. Because I know sometimes when they pull it down, they're like, just whoever's first come, whoever's here.
Yeah.
And so college football season came, and it was halfway through, and I talked to the manager. I go, hey,
the lid back on perfectly. Sorry.
Oh, nice. You're good. And I was like, hey, when you're done with that, I was like, I know you said until college football season. Can I just let me know? Here's my number. Call me. I'll come pick it up. I teach right down the street. And showed him my collection and all that stuff. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah. And then he's like, well, I want to keep it till Super Bowl. It's great advertisement for football. And so I was bugging them from March of last year till about February of this year.
Yeah.
And then like this Monday after the Super Bowl, I went into the store and the Dr. Pepper vendor was there, and he's like, oh yeah, you can have it now. So I took the football guy apart. He did his legs and arms and head and everything detached, and I shoved that all into my little Honda Accord. But this whole thing, the top here is a hard plastic, the bottom is a hard plastic. There's a ring, like a hula hoop type ring around the side here, and this is one solid cardboard piece, like just sits in there.
Oh, okay.
So it didn't fit in my car, so I had to borrow one of my friends from school. He had a Honda Pilot, so he went over and picked it up, and then I took his car over, picked it up, and brought it back. And I had to set up in my classroom for a couple days until I can get my wife's car to come and take it home. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good 5 by 5 foot.
Oh no, having seen it in person, I'm definitely aware of how big that thing is.
Yeah, like I would almost, if the Linger Longer ever is able to open up sometime in the future, want to just put it on loan there and let them display it.
Mm-hmm.
That way I would still own it and it would get some use out of it and I could have some house space again.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely not throwing it away.
No, I would sure hope not.
Well, you know me, I would never do that.
No. If you did, we would have to have. We would definitely have to have a come to Jesus moment, an intervention, if you will.
Hi, my name's the Dr. Pepper teacher, and I made a mistake.
Yeah, I would literally have to be like, okay, Zach, I don't know how to say this. I'd probably actually do it on a live stream so then everybody would join in.
Peer pressure.
That would be quite the episode.
I don't want it to be an episode because
well, then let's not make it an episode.
It won't be.
Good.
I'm enjoying these Dr. Pepper jelly beans.
I'm excited for the 17th because I thought this would be great to have. Oh man, even the burps from that are great.
They taste good.
I'm just happy right now.
And now I'm gonna go to bed and just be like, real sugar.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, I may honestly go back and play a little bit more of Star Wars Squadrons because I'm really enjoying that game a lot. The flight controls are a little wonky, but you know.
Did you get the Game Pass?
Yeah, so I have the Game Pass Ultimate. But I did end up purchasing this one because it was one that I had been really excited to play. So I was like, you know what? I do get the 10% off because the EA Access is in, or EA Play, I think it's called now.
Yeah.
Is included. So So, and then at some point, I got to get back on Destiny.
Yeah, I'll play this weekend. But I was going to say, just an idea for future podcasts. Is there a way with StreamYard or whatever to have a little counter every time we drink a can? We can just keep throw a new little can graphic up to keep track of how many cans we knocked out.
I'll also look into it. I would think so. I mean, push come to shove.
The other thing I was going to think is if we just had a background, you just made a bunch of backgrounds that just were all the same, but like this current one had the different bottles, and every time we drink one, you change the new background to show a new bottle on it.
Or, actually, now that I think about it,
because I remember that one time, I don't remember who we were interviewing or talking with, but we talked about like how many times we could say 23.
Oh, yeah.
And we talked about having a counter. So that's got me thinking.
Let's see here. I'm just playing around here for a moment. I hope you guys enjoy this because.
And if not, we are enjoying it, so it's okay.
The pup is in here with me. Okay, so I think I'd better. So what I could do is I could actually have this. And then when I need to change it, I just go in and be like, okay. And then boom. So it is possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could go this route. It wouldn't be as fast.
Well, Or if you had the ticker, if we added it to the ticker, I don't know if.
I mean, I can.
If we just had our names.
I could do that.
Do your normal ticker with our name on the end of it, or added to it. That way, it still does our sponsor of Pepper Pack, and then there's like a little squiggle, and then Dr. Pepper's consumed counter. Maybe we just add to as we go. I'm just thinking out loud.
So, nope, I wouldn't be able to because. Oh, excuse me. It's only limited to 200 characters. So,
oh yeah, and we drink way more than that.
For those of you watching, this is a glimpse into how podcasts work.
And just how my brain works.
It's true. But I was going to send me a super secret message. It's about as secret as the Dr. Pepper formula.
No, I'm actually commenting on our friend Laura tagged me in a post on the 1024 collectors page. She's like, hey, look at this. They're selling stuff. And I'm like, yep, I appreciate it, but I've already commented on it. A family is selling their father's collection, and he's got a ton of old signs and clocks and thermometers and coolers and ice chests. And I was like, I want it, but I can't afford to give you what it deserves.
Oh.
So I'm just going to be sad. And then Dario commented on it. He's like, oh, I want some. And I was like, go away. I was here first.
I'm waving bye to my wife because she's going to go on a walk.
Now she's just dancing behind you.
Yeah.
She didn't even have any of that real sugar. Well, are you sure she didn't?
Well, no, she had some Dr. Pepper, just not any of the real sugar.
Mm.
I have had it though.
She had it before you?
She had it before me. Yes, she did.
So she locked the door after she leaves.
It came out from underneath the bed.
Come here, puppers. Oh, no.
Right,
oh, Josh.
Yes.
I don't know how to do this. I took a great video today with my daughter. And it's going to be her application.
Facebook?
It's not, but I can put it on here in a second. It's going to be her application to the Pepper Pack.
Okay, I'm going to let him go.
Let me throw this up there on my Facebook real fast.
And of course, Dario has to do Dario things.
Dario, bro, I don't have that money, so you and I both know that collection's probably worth a couple thousand, if not more.
Like I said, Dario doing Dario things.
I got a baby to feed and change diapers for. As much as I want that stuff.
Yeah, trust me, I feel your pain. What? My puppy is losing his marbles right now because he can hear everybody on the other side of the door. And in his mind, he should be out there with them.
Mm-hmm.
And because he's not.
So it's uploading right now, Josh. To we've been practicing teaching her how to say Dr. Pepper, and by we've been I'm talking about me and her.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Because I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure your wife would be like, there's other words.
She says water. No, my daughter said water for a while.
Let's see. I'm like refreshing your
Yeah, let me see if it would.
You know how we freak out when there's no Dr. Pepper on the shelves? That's about the equivalent of what my dog is doing.
Oh, so you're getting ready for a hole in the wall?
No.
Oh, not quite that equivalent. Okay.
No. What? wet. He's looking at me like, really? You can't let me out? You're sitting on your butt.
Okay, it's shown on my personal profile.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go like so.
So, Dr. Pepper, if you watch this and you've stayed on for 35 minutes while you listen to Josh and I talk, this is going to be your payoff. Here's your future Pepper Pack ambassador, little Nia Bowman, the Dr. Pepper pupil. I'm a pepper. I'm a pepper. I'm a pepper.
Oh.
I'm a pepper. It gets good at the end. I'm a pepper. Ah, you broke it again. I'm a pepper. I'm a pepper. Do you like Dr. Pepper? Does Daddy like Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does Naya like Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
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 Do you want to be in the Pepper Pack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mama.
Ray Ray can't be in the Pepper Pack. She's a doggy.
I'm
I'm a pepper.
That was wrong button. Oh, geez, Mayday. Mayday. Okay, stop.
The joys of live streaming.
Right. First world problem right there. That was adorable.
Yeah.
That was absolutely adorable. So yes, Dr. Pepper, when you watch this, there you go.
She needs to be the youngest
you know
Pepper
what?
Pack ambassador.
Maybe Cher will even see that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And there's a reason why I said Cher specifically. To understand the
Ooh,
context,
you share.
listen to the episode coming on the 10th.
Oh,
Teaser.
this makes me think of all the other stuff that we've talked about. No, about coming back and not letting go.
Oh, yes.
We got to figure out how we can do that sometime soon.
Yeah, we'll definitely. Yeah, we'll have to rickroll some stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
See what I did there.
Yeah, I gotcha. Bless you.
But
Who?
on that
Don't
note,
die on me.
No. Don't worry. The episode's already uploaded. We're good. Hi.
Well, it doesn't matter. I just don't want you to die.
Which that would be embarrassing because that's the 13th episode.
Actually, is it? I thought it was the 14th.
No, it's episode 13. Yeah.
Let me look at my chart because I was looking at some stuff.
I was because I don't for the numbering aspect of the podcast. I
have that as the 14th because it goes you and I were the first one. Then we had Whitney, Sarah, Connor, Kyle, Michael, Taylor, Anthony, Laura, Scott. Then we had our Dr. Pepper Day one on the 23rd of October. I don't know if we put that one out there. Steven, Joel, Bailey.
Oh, okay. So that one I did not.
Okay.
And so that's
where our discrepancy is.
Yes, yeah. Because I go off of if you guys have ever
the interviews.
If you just search for the Pepper Pack Podcast, and you'll actually see it. It's at pepperpackpodcast.podbean.com. This is where all of our stuff is. It's actually pretty cool. I really like how this all looks.
I was telling my students today that if they want to hear my special surprise, I told them what it was. I told them if they wanted to hear about that special surprise, they could listen to the podcast coming out. And I don't have Facebook. I don't have Twitter. I was like, I know, but your parents do. I'm friends with them. So they can listen to it. And I go, it's on iTunes. It's on
we're on all the
on YouTube.
All the stuff.
And then Cooper's in the back. He's like, it's on YouTube. You guys can watch it. They're like, we don't know what to look for. I go, look up Pepper Pack Podcast. And they're like, and they all got their pencils and wrote down Pepper Pack Podcast.
You can even learn more about us.
Oh, they already know all about me.
Well, yeah. So funny story. This picture that I chose, that was at the Utah Pepper Pack meetup that I did.
Was that the
When
Dr. Pepper
a
Day
certain
2 years ago?
someone sent us or sent me cans of Dr. Pepper Vanilla Float.
Which that was also your first time for drinking that too.
Yes, it was.
Man, what would you do without me?
I would live a very sad life.
Sad. You're a sad, strange little man.
Oh,
Sorry, I went Toy Story on you.
oh, you uncultured swine.
No, I'm not the piggy bank.
I'm glad at least you got the reference.
Hey,
So-
I can't throw people in the comments.
Taylor, what is up? How are you?
We were just drinking real sugar Dr. Pepper, Taylor.
Yes,
If you're just
I
joining us, go
had-
back and watch.
Yes, so I had my very first Dr. Pepper made with real sugar, and it. Oh my gosh, my dog is so dumb.
Real sugar
So,
Dr. Pepper.
in
Focus.
his wonderful freak out moment. So my wife's desk is just to my left, right?
Mhm.
And her chair, so you've got the edge of the desk, and then the chair is like right here. Well, he tries to hop up and gets kind of stuck, like he bonks his head on the bottom of the desk.
Mhm.
And I watched the whole thing, like he tried to hop up and realized it was a bad mistake. And yeah.
Sorry, I just like to make hand motions to
I
confuse
know.
everybody.
But so Taylor, what happened was I got to have my very, very first Dr. Pepper made with real sugar. Compliments of one of Zach's students. I'm holding the dog because he's losing.
Hey,
his
Joel.
marbles.
What's up, Joel?
Joel,
Man, it's like a family reunion.
right?
We got
Yeah, 'cause
Scott, Dario,
Taylor-
Taylor, Joel.
Taylor was on, Joel was on. If you haven't listened to their episodes, go back and listen to them. They're both awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm just comforting the dog losing his marbles,
I hate when dogs lose marbles.
right?
Yeah,
You shouldn't be eating marbles anyway.
I know. Well, Josh, I probably better take off. I
Yeah.
gotta wake up early and go teach young children tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got to go do the working things. So,
So,
All
Scott,
right.
if you're still on, what's up? See you, Dario. Later. Don't buy all that stuff because I want things. Taylor, you yell at Dario because we were both looking at that same collection. Joel, buy stuff before Dario can.
and Joel, just remember, you can't shovel sunshine.
But you can look at it.
Yes, you can enjoy it. So,
Hey,
but
Josh, wait. We just shoveled this liquid sunshine down.
oh man, this is beautiful.
Now,
Absolutely
dude, this gives a whole new light, if you will, to that saying, that logo that they had, the liquid sunshine.
Yes, absolutely.
Because that
Wholeheartedly.
was
Completely agree.
joy in a bottle.
Well, Zach, it's always a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
And so, for all of you guys, guys and gals watching, thank you so much for joining us on this very impromptu episode of the Pepper Pack Podcast. If you want to sponsor an episode of the Pepper Pack Podcast, you can either head over to our YouTube channel, or I'll let that run for a moment across the bottom. And just know that you guys are helping support the channel. We very much appreciate it. And if you want to also pick up your official Pepper Pack Podcast swag, head over to redbubble.com. It's the only place you can do that. So-
your dog was heading over to redbubble.com.
Oh,
She's
man.
like, get out of my way. Are you-
And I don't know what his deal is. But yeah, so you can head over to Redbubble and just search for Pepper Pack Podcast. It's the only place that you can get the official merch. And then, as always, remember, on the 10th, our new episode will be going live at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So
Should we tell him who our guest is or make him wonder?
Oh no, we're gonna make them wonder.
Ooh.
Yes, absolutely. And we have now started releasing the video episodes as well. And I'm in process of going through past episodes, and we'll be releasing those on the YouTube channel as well. So,
And while Josh is in process of doing that, I don't do any of that. So I just sit here and drink Dr. Pepper. So So good work, Josh. I appreciate you.
well, I do what I can. So,
Yeah.
but that's going to be it for this episode. Stay hydrated with the only drink that matters, Dr. Pepper. And we will catch you on the next one.
Bye.